Hi everyone. Dan's just sorting out one or two things for us while it gets ready. Apologies for the slight lateness. You know what Christmas shopping's like and the
Took me
Boxing
off
Day
then.
sales. You all right?
It just took me off. It didn't want me. Here we go. There's loads of people on. I can see you all on there. Get the numbers up. Here we go. Wolves against Everton. Pre-match talk. Not the night before. On the day. This is weird. We're playing in, 49 minutes? And we've got the lineups now. We will talk about the lineups. Going to do it a bit different. So we're going to put the lineups on. Should have something here. I didn't even look at it. I just quickly put it on. No, yeah, we have. Here we go. Get involved. Get on. I don't even know. I've just seen you lot in the group chat say something about Michael Keane, so I don't even know what this lineup is. I haven't looked at it.
Yeah, Keane's in, and it looks as though we've got like a 3-5-2 going on potentially.
What we got then? Let's have a look.
Keane, Tarkowski, and Branthwaite are all in there. So is Mikolenko. So Patterson.
Why is he on the picture at the front? Why is he on the picture at the front? Oh my days! Right, Pickford. This is a live reaction to you lot in the comments as well. Get involved in the comments. This is just a lineup reaction and not. You know what I'm like. Pickford, Patterson, Keane, Tarkowski, Branthwaite. So it's the back three, isn't it? Mikolenko, Onana, Garner, McNeil, Harrison, Calvert-Lewin. It's the Villa team, isn't it? It's the Villa formation.
Yeah, looks like it. Are you not happy with it?
No, I ain't. I still think it can do the job, but it's not what I wanted, if you know what I mean. I still think it can do the job. I still think it can beat Wolves, but Wolves are good at attacking. That formation can pin you back.
Yeah, but Wolves are going the same. Do you know what I mean? Wolves have been playing a three at the back. It looks as though that's what they're going with today. Kilman, Dawson, and Totti are there.
I got them as well. Let's have a look at them.
Main back one. So if we go like for like, I do fancy our players ahead of their players, to be honest.
I suppose I can't chuck them on without chuck. Here's Wolves. Let's have a look. I looked at Everton there. Let's have a look at Wolves, see what they're chucking at us. Paul's just said it's the same formation. Maybe you could say that they're more used to this formation. Crazy because they're sacked. They got rid of Cody for this formation. They've gone back to it, haven't they? So that's Wolves. It's a nice page that they put on the Twitter there, isn't it? So Semedo, Dawson, Kilman, Totti. Dawson comes back in. They haven't played. They didn't play Dawson last game. Antonori, Gomez, Doyle. It's a bit different, isn't it?
I mean, their main things have always been their fullbacks about getting forwards quite a lot. Semedo down the right hand side, Aït-Nouri down the left.
This is what they normally played last game.
Yeah, Wang's in a good vein of form at the moment as well. So they've got dangers. Sarabia can be dangerous on his day. Kuhner's obviously been playing quite well. So they're just inconsistent, aren't they? They're just inconsistent.
That's what they played last time, Paul. Yeah, that's what they played last time.
Yeah.
And then obviously that's their last lineup. This isn't the lineup they've got. That's their last lineup. So they have got a couple of changes in there, haven't they?
Yeah, Bueno's not in. Dawson comes in the middle. Bad looks of it. So, yeah, It's one of those games where if we turn up and we do our jobs properly, then I see us getting a decent result. They can score goals. They can score goals, Wolves. But my God, they can concede them as well. So I don't think there's masses to be worried about. Not masses that we weren't aware of beforehand. Kuhner and Hwang are going to be your main threats up there, just because they're playing well and scoring goals. But at the back, I don't think they're any great shapes. I think we could be really strong defensively, especially with three centre-backs. Hopefully our full-backs can push onto their full-backs and force them back, rather than vice versa.
No, I'm hoping so as well. I'm looking at that, though. I think that we're going to go A front three. It's going to be Calvert-Lewin. We did it against Aston Villa, if you remember. It's going to be Calvert-Lewin. So Calvert-Lewin and Harrison and McNeil as a free, isn't it? That's the way it's going to be, a front three. So although this does look like a defensive formation, the intention is to play this attacking and press them. We don't want to see our wing-backs stay back. We want to literally see our wing-backs as wingers. So it should be Keane, Tarkowski, Branthwaite on the halfway line. You want Mikalenko and Patterson to play as wingers, and then you've just got your normal Onana and Garner in the middle. And then McNeil and Harrison, you'd like to think that they'd be playing that number 10. I know you can't get two number 10s, but two number 10s behind Calvert-Lewin. So it's got the potential to be very attacking, hasn't it, when you think of it like that? I'm getting a bit more better now. This is live reaction, so I'm trying to take it in.
Well, the thing is that if we do get Mikalenko and Patterson getting forward, then that allows McNeil and Harrison to come inside a little bit more, doesn't it? So it's all about fullbacks today. It's all about who's got the strongest fullbacks to bring the team further up the pitch. So it's Semedo and their left back against Mikalenko and Patterson. So it's whoever you fancy in that respect. Because I think we're quite strong in the middle, and Arna, James Garner. You know, it's they're pretty good, and they've shown that they can work together really well on quite a few occasions. So
yeah. I think you make a good point.
I'm not downhearted. I like I like the three anyway. I like the
I know you do. So
anyway,
you're a lot more happier than me, because this is your formation that you asked for a couple of times. I did like it against Aston Villa. I did. I like this formation against Aston Villa. I didn't like it against. I can't remember who we played when we played it last, but we didn't have the players for it last time, I don't think. I think this is a strong team in this formation, so it looks a lot more healthier. We've actually got our good fullbacks here to get forward. I think Mikalenko will excel in this formation. I think he'll like getting forward. He's been getting forward really well just recently, and I think Patterson, it kind of suits him more, giving him that reassurance. Just scares me. I suppose I've got to get out of the habit of seeing Michael Keane in that squad and feeling that it's bad. I've got to give him a chance and get behind him, because I want Everton to do well. And if Dyche feels that he can do the job, I've got to be behind Dyche with him choosing Keane in this formation.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of it's, excuse me, a bit croaky today. I was going to say, it's going to be interesting because we don't like a lot of the ball. Possession-wise, we tend to win more games when we're actually lower in the possession stakes, and so do Wolves. They had less against Brentford away. Hamadan 4-1. Got the early goals though. That was the
Blues is here.
They had less against Chelsea as well. Beat them. They had they actually had more possession against Wolves and away, and got hammered 3-0. And then they had more possession at home against Forest, but only drew 1-1. So both teams prefer not to have as much of the ball and hit teams on the break, particularly from that halfway line. So it's going to be interesting to see if both teams kind of back off a little bit. More pressures on Wolves maybe to come forward. So it might suit us a little bit better, which is maybe why we've been better away than we have at home most of this season.
No, I know what you're saying. The Blues has said there. He's back. Look, he's correcting me. Yes, I just said we didn't play it well the last time. Last time we played it, we did win 3-0, but I thought Burnley was poor and they had a couple of chances where they could have caught us out at the back. So I didn't feel as stable looking at the formation. I feel just Burnley was really poor. But yes, we did win the last time we played the formation Blues. I get it. Should we have a look at their form, Paul?
Yeah, go for it, yeah.
I've done the stuff. I mean, sorry people we didn't do last night. I was out for a nice meal and stuff like that. Sometimes we just can't get there, but it is on the day. This is a bit different. We like to drop you different stuff. We want to know how you're feeling before the game. If you're on Twitter, get over, hit the link, come over to YouTube, tell us how you're feeling. Bit of a pre-match talk. Travelling fans, hope you get there safe. Be loud, be clear. Here we go. Written this up for you. This is no Mickey Mouse game, this ain't. Let's not beat around the bush. I think Wolves and I think we're better, but then I'm not stupid either. You look at the formation there, and not formation. You look at the formation. You look at the form, and this ain't no easy game, is it, Paul?
No, and they'll be quite happy with how they've got on recently. Do you know what I mean?
It's good form.
Scraped it against Burnley, draw against Forest. They probably would have been a little bit disappointed with. The West Ham game, they obviously would have been disappointed with, but then they beat Chelsea and Brentford away. This is, in some ways similar to some of our previous games as well. So they won't be too downhearted. They'll be probably the same as us in terms of looking over our shoulder and thankful that some teams are not doing well below us, And I think they'll be quite happy because they're generally scoring goals. And they'll be up on a bit of a high when they've beaten Brentford away. Most teams are when they do.
Well, you would say that I don't want to say this, but you would say that we're on the downward spiral and they're on the up. Looking at that form, we had our 4 wins and then we've lost twice. They're just picking up. They are picking up. 1 drew.
The thing is, though, we're not too down, are we? Even though we've had 2 defeats in the last 2 games, I don't think as a fan base we're on anyone. Well, the majority aren't on anyone's backs. Are pleased with how we played in both of those games. Gave it our all. So I still think that we're not despondent in any way. I still think that we're quite positive, and everyone would. No, I don't think anyone sort of expects us to get beat today. I think that everyone pretty much would agree that we've got a chance of getting some sort of result today.
No, I agree. I get what Sean Dyche is saying, and to the Blues comment. Keep your comments coming. If you want a bit of comments on the stream here, get involved, get on. Drop your comments. We can see your comments on Twitter as well when you put them on Twitter. Dan, I'm allowed a different opinion without being classified as correct. Blues, I like the banter with you. To be fair, we do have different opinions, but we always... I normally say fair enough, and you normally say fair enough to me, the Blues. So there you go. Calm down, lads. Yeah, I'm not saying that we're crap. I'm just saying that this, for me, I don't want to sound negative, but this is the game. I think Spurs, good team. If we lose, we lose. Man City, good team. If we lose, we lose. Wolves, this is where it starts for me, Paul. I think if you lose this game, you can start to think, oh, bloody hell, we are on a dip. This is a game where we need to rise now, I think, against Wolves. And Wolves are a good team, but I think it's a game that if we lost, I'd feel a bit worse, if you know what I mean, than what I did Spurs and Man City.
Yeah.
I would feel a bit worse. Like when you come down my end last time, you come my way, and we went to watch Wolves, actually. That was the game we watched, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah.
That was hard work, that was.
And we was both very grumpy. We was both very grumpy when we lost against Wolves, yeah. It was
one of those games. It was one of those games, wasn't it, where it was all us and we should have scored. And the obvious happens and then they grab one. So hopefully those kinds of games are very, very few and far between now, I hope. Anyway.
We're not that team.
Let's hope DCL can put away 1 or 2 chances first. In his first few efforts on goal today, hopefully he can put one away early doors.
Well, he has got the go ahead against from Beto. Like Beto had his chance, didn't do nothing wrong, but Calvert-Lewin's been chosen this time. So you'd like to think that Calvert-Lewin's going to be eager to get that position now. And I like it. I like this formation. I think it's going to work for us. I think looking at Wolves' form there, they're a very good team. I always think Wolves were better than them. I'm sorry, no disrespect to Wolves, but I always just think, you know what, we're better than Wolves. But you look at the form, we've got a game on our hands here, and we're going to have to be at our very best, ain't we, Paul, on this game?
Yeah, definitely. Just looking at Dawson coming in, because he's their centre back, middle centre back by the looks of it today, because they changed out. Bueno had played there before, and then 1 or 2 others. He's sort of in and out of the side, to be honest. His last full 90 was away against West Ham, where they lost 3-0. 90 before that with Forest drawing 1-1. He scraped home 1-0 against Burnley. So, yeah, he's kind of up and down, as Wolves are, as we are. just not consistent. That's why you get in the top half of the table, because you get 2 or 3 wins on the bounce.
I thought when they had I honestly do believe that now they've put Dawson back in, I think that suits us big time. I fancy us doing Dawson. I don't think Dawson's going to be able to handle us. I know he's old school and all that, and I think Calvert-Lewin should be looking to smash him up. And I think our attacking players, if we get running at him, I think we can do him. He can be the weakling. They didn't play him last game. They played someone younger and stronger, but Dawson, for me, is someone to get at. I normally say that, and he'll score an header against us. But I really do think Dawson is someone to get at, Paul. We can beat these. We can beat these. Look at the comments coming. We're going to do a score prediction in a minute, and we're going to let you get on and get ready for the game. We're going to get ready for it as well. Yeah, we can get.
I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be fullbacks is going. Yeah, fullbacks is going to be key. I do like the way that we do pass triangles, particularly on our right hand side with Anana, Harrison, and Patterson being the final link to be able to get a cross in, or Harrison getting the ball and then swinging one inwards. So if we can get on the ball and create things like that, then there's going to be chances for the likes of DCL or McNeil coming from the other side, or Harrison coming from the other side, depending on which side the cross is coming. So yeah, that's a key battle for me. Is out wide today. There's going to be lots of bodies in the middle. So I think it's getting hold of the ball, creating the chances to get the crosses in from out wide, and then taking the chances when you get those. You got to get in front of the defender and get that header on target. You know, maybe look out for quite a few headers over the bar if people aren't on song. Hopefully we are, and we get them on target this time, because I'm sick of not just DCL headers going over the bar or looping away. You know, let's bang, proper on target, proper header. Let's get Branthwaite on it today. 1-0, bang, like that. Definitely.
Smash these up. Let's get on it now. Paul's got the hype already. I'm ready for this as well now. At first I didn't like it when Keane was in the team, but at the end of the day, it allows us to play Harrison and McNeil closer to Calvert-Lewin and can turn us into an attacking team if we play this right. Like Paul's just said, it's a battle of the fullbacks. If they win the battle, we'll be defending. If we win the battle, we'll be attacking and they'll get it. So I'm hoping that Mikalenko and Patterson rise to this game and can push them back. I don't want to see them defending this game, because that can be alarm bells in this formation. So we do need to make sure that we're not sitting. I don't want it to be a 5. Can't be a 5, can it, Paul? It's got to be push up, pen them back, and get on it straight away. I think for me, it's key that we start well. I think if you start well in this formation and you push up, you're all right. I don't want us to be allowing them to have possession at home. I want us to be really pressing them in this formation. And that's the way it will work for me, is if we play it really high. I want to see those 3 centre-backs sitting on the halfway line with our players pressing all over the pitch. I think that's key. That Tarkowski, Keane and Branthwaite are saying push up. Branthwaite's good though. He'll sort them out. He'll push them up. He likes winning. We'll be okay. Branthwaite with Tarkowski, and then you've got Keane. They'll look after Keane, Michael Keane. So I'm not going to worry about Michael Keane. He could score as well. I think he scored against Wolves before, hasn't he? He could score.
Yeah. I think didn't he? Oh no, it was me. Was it Mina who got the? Can't remember.
Oh, it was Mina. It was Mina.
Mina got it, but Keane's been in there a few times, I think, against Wolves. So yeah, why not?
We'll do this. Come on, Everton. Come on. Let's do this. We're going to smash these up. We're going to get a win on the board. And we've got some winnable games now. I looked at when me and Paul, we always on the channel, we put the fixtures up. When we looked at the fixtures, you could see Manchester City and Spurs was the 2 hard games. And after that, you looked like you could get back on track. And it's time for Everton to get back on track. We mean business today. Let's win the last game of this year and then go into New Year even better. Let's do this. Here we go. Score predictions, Paul. You've just seen you put it there. Look, seen you put it there. Get your score predictions. Right. I haven't even thought about this. What are you going for? You go first.
I don't know I can. Side's going to be a 0-0 or a 3-2. I just think both sides perform better when they have less of the ball, which sounds a bit daft. So it'd be interesting to see if Wolves kind of back off a little bit at the beginning. Do we kind of back off? Is it sort of cautious start, or is it just everyone all in? So I prefer the second. I prefer the latter. So let's go 3-2 for the Blues.
I'm revving myself up now. 3-2. Paul has gone not a draw this time. He has gone 3-2.
No.
Could have been right last time. It should have been 1-1 if they didn't give that shitty penalty. Right. Here we go. Come on. Score predictions. Get them in, by the way. If you do put your score predictions on Twitter, just in the comments on Twitter, they've now got a thing where we can actually see your comments on Twitter. So it just comes across to us and we can put it on the screen. We can put your score prediction on the screen. If you're watching this and you haven't come over to YouTube and liked and subscribed, can you please? We appreciate it because then it'll pop up when we're live and we get to see you more. Otherwise, you'll miss a lot of streams. So please do that. We want to get our subscribers up. We've managed to hit 500 and some 30 or 20 now. And we want to hit 1,000 now on the subscribers. That's the next thing to push up to. A lot of big channels have got like 5,000. So we deserve 1,000 subscribers. So get on it, get over and subscribe. We just bring Everton fans together. Why wouldn't you not subscribe to us and get behind us? Come on. Right, here we go. My score prediction.
Shall I say my
goal scorer?
scores?
Go on. I'm thinking my score prediction while you get your goal scores. You've got loads here.
I'm gonna go DCL. I'm gonna go Branthwaite and Keane.
DCL.
Headers.
Cheeky Branthwaite. Branthwaite's going to get his goal and Keane.
And for them, I'll go Hwang, and I'll go Hwang too.
Everyone loves him, doesn't he? Do you know what I actually think? And we didn't
mention this
because
it's on a roll.
It's a bit rushed, but because this is before, it's not thingy. But if I was to do it the night before, I would have talked a lot about Kuna because he's a very good striker and he always has shots on target. He's an handful, he is, he's really good. His price tag was like 40, 50 million, so he should be good, but he's very good, that Kuna is. And he's an handful. He's a driver. He drives with the ball powerful. He's a very good striker. I think he's an underappreciated striker. People don't realise how good he is. Branthwaite can handle him. I just want to say you've got to watch out for him because he does score. He ain't been scoring the goals, but he's definitely a part of it. So you're going to go Hwang.
That's me. Yeah.
He did score against us before, didn't he, Paul? I think.
Hwang, I think he has.
Yeah, so I can see where you're coming from on that. I like your thinking, but I don't like that you've made him score. My score prediction is going to be on the spot. Get your score predictions in now, please. Write them on Twitter. Get over on YouTube. We want to see your score predictions. Who can get it right? 4-1 Everton. 4-1 Everton. And I know this is a really hard game. I'm not saying the crap. I just think 4-1s can happen. 4-1 Everton, I'm saying. We're going to win this 4-1. Yeah. We're due a couple of goals, to be fair. A lot of goals haven't gone in against Spurs and City. 4-1. My goal scorers are going to be... Got this in my head because of Still Ryan. You know Still Ryan, don't you?
Yeah.
Still Ryan has said to James Garner, he beat him at Guess Who, and he said, if I beat you at Guess Who, can you do the lawnmower when you score? James Garner's agreed to do the lawnmower, but Still Ryan's cursed him and he hasn't scored yet to do the lawnmower. So I actually do believe, because we're coming to the end of the year, we're actually going to see James Garner do the lawnmower just before the new year for Still Ryan. So I think James Garner's going to score. I think Harrison, Chloe said Harrison to me, so I'm going to put him in. She thinks Harrison's going to score this game, so I'm going to go with him as well. Calvert-Lewin's going to get a goal. He needs to. And he's magic. Mikalenko. I think Mikalenko will get one as the wing-back position because he'll be high, won't he? So there's me 4. Mikalenko, Calvert-Lewin, Garner, and Harrison. This would be a wicked bet, this one. You end up with £1 million. That's my 4 for Everton. The goal scorer for them, own goal, Michael Keane. No, I'm joking. Not the goal scorer for them.
I was just about to type that as well.
No, Kuna. I think Kuna.
However
you say his name. The Brazilian. Kuna Matata. I think he's a bit of a handful. But Everton 4-1 today. So get your score predictions now. I can see you all putting them in before the game. We have 25 minutes till kick-off. Here we go.
Paul Cass has put his in. He's gone 5-1.
He's happy Gilmore, isn't he? He's happy. He's doing his rock.
He's having a
Paul
good Christmas
Caswell is
this time.
actually in Wolves doing rock climbing at the minute, hanging off a cliff with one arm, typing on this channel. That's how committed he is. So he's hanging off a cliff, but he's still got his phone out and put his score prediction, and he's still positive, even though he's hanging off a cliff. So changed my mind. 5-1. Who's he got times 3? DCL. Hat trick.
Yeah, DCL hat trick. McShlong. And Brantwaite. Sarabia for them.
Is that a new player that we've got? McShlong.
McShlong.
Get your slong out and get moving. McNeil don't know the meaning of losing. So come on.
Emma says 2-1.
Do you know what though? Talking about this, Paul.
Story.
Let me just chuck something on you there. It was interesting. I don't know whether you heard. Dyche said in the. I do my research here. Dyche said that McNeil had some personal issues. Do you know what he meant by that? He was getting through some personal issues.
No, I don't know.
I was interested on what that would be. He said McNeil's done really well for saying that he's had some personal issues. I just didn't know if anyone knew what that was. Obviously, personal, we shouldn't know anyway, but he's obviously going through something interesting.
Right, go on. Though, 2-1. A lot more defenders scoring. Tarks and Mikolenko for Emma.
Magic, you know.
Blues have gone conservative. He's gone 1-1.
Blues!
Blues is to get theirs.
Blues is he needs cheering up, he does. I tell you some Blues, I'm coming around yours, I'm taking you for a drink, cheer you up, mate. The Blues is on draw on his predictions just lately. But fair enough, you've got to go with what you think, and the Blues does.
True enough. West Egg said 1-0, DCL get the winner.
West Egg, I love you. DCL.
Podcast originally was going to go 2-0 DCL and Brantwaite, and then changed his mind to 5-1. And
that's because he's up the rocks and he's like, yes, I'm going for it now, and he's smashing it. Oh no, Caswell, he ain't going 2-0 for crap. I like his other score.
And then he said about McNeil, whatever they were, but didn't elaborate. Hope he's all right anyway. And Drew said that's what he thinks will happen, not what he wants to happen.
See, he recovered. As long as you recover, I don't mind, Blues. What do you actually want to happen, Blues? That's the question. Don't go all super defensive on me. We need your win, Blues. If the Blues says we're going to draw, we'll draw. If the Blues says we're going to win, we'll win. So, Blues, I want what you want to happen.
He did actually get the City one right, and that we were going to be robbed by a joke penalty. There was no red card though.
Oh, don't talk about it. Don't even talk. Don't even talk about that game. I'm still fuming that that's a handball. It's ridiculous, and it boils me up just thinking about that City game. I need this game to get over that game. Don't talk about the City game, Blues.
We need a bit of Eugene now. 4-1 off Eugene.
Yes, he's like Caswell is. He's Mr. Happy Eugene. 4-1.
McNeil and Anana, DCL and Harrison.
Love it.
So
nice and positive.
Loses changed his mind.
I just seen that.
News just in. Loses changed his mind. Where is he? 8-0.
Bloody hell. I know I told him cheer up. Well, that's too much, that is. He's cartwheeling around the house now, the Blues is. And I guess that's why they call him the Blues. 8-0. 8-0 would be amazing, the Blues. Now I'm starting to think he said 8-0. His count's been hacked or something like that, because he would never say 8-0. The Blues wouldn't. That's what he wants, though. Fair enough. That's what we'll get. You will if it is 8-0. That's all because of the Blues.
You're more positive now, though, aren't you? After seeing that 3 at the back, you're more positive now, aren't you?
Yeah, I didn't like it at first because of Keane, but I got to get out of my ways, to be fair. The problem is Michael Keane scarred us over the years so much. It's going to take us a while to trust him. He's got to build that trust and he's got to earn it. I don't think it's us against the players by saying Michael Keane has made a lot of mistakes. It's just fact. And we can't baby our players and say, no, we've got to just say to Michael Keane, yes, you have been shit. And now you've got your chance to turn things around in your career. Otherwise, you're going to be moved on. And I presume that Dyche is going to get Michael Keane to what he needs to be. He did score a goal, didn't he? He did score a goal, and he hasn't been that bad. I need to get rid of this grudge on Michael Keane. He hasn't played that bad. He hasn't been a problem, to be fair. And if as long as he stops handballing it and pointing to his arm to prove that he's handballed it, I'm behind Michael Keane. So I'm behind every player now. I just want Everton to be good. It's not about having grudges and stuff like that. It's just about results, isn't it, Paul? And as long as we can get the result today, we need it today though, because I'm not worried, but I don't look at the table. But one thing I will say is we do need this today. We do need to crack on. This is a game we can win.
Yeah.
And if it's a game we can win, we need to win it. If it's a draw like the Blues got scared and said, then I think it's not bad. You've got to try to win it. And if you don't win it, make sure you draw it. Do you know what I mean? That's I get where you're coming from with that. We've got to go for the win. We've got to look to beat these. I feel that we're stronger than them in the middle of the park, Paul, with Onana and Garner. And I feel that our wing-backs could have a bit of joy. I feel our defence is better as well. I think they've got 3 good attackers and we've got 3 good attackers. So that's what scares me a little bit. They have got really good attackers. And they have got Neto as well on the bench. He's really good. He's someone you've got to watch if he comes on. Neto's just come back. Yeah, he's dangerous. But we'll have them. You don't need to worry about them if we're smashing goals in. Other comments, and then we're going to go now anyway because we've only got 18 minutes till. 18 minutes till kick off. Come on, Everton.
We're wondering whether we are going to get a penalty this season, not even just today. Are we going to get a penalty this season? Because we're the only side out of 20 teams that haven't got one yet. So that'll be interesting. And of course, you've got the 2 teams who have been dealt the worst hand by Premier League so far. Obviously, definitely us. But Wolves have had some absolute stinkers, haven't they, this season? Absolute stinkers. They're good.
There you go. Barbecue ones. You ready? See if I can catch it on the channel.
Go on.
No. Hit my head on the wall. Hit my head on the wall. Yeah, one more. If I catch this, we'll win.
Go on.
If I catch this, we'll win. Fucking hell. If I catch this, we'll win.
This is entertainment, folks.
Who loops all around the house? If I catch this one, hold on. I'm not losing this now. If I catch this, we'll win. Fucking hit my tooth. If I catch this, we'll win. Yeah! Come on, Everton! Come on, Everton! We're winning. The hula hoop just got caught. We're winning. We're coming for you. We're coming for you, Wolves, mate. The moon's not out. It's Everton's time. We're smashing you up. The hula hoop's been caught. Who would have thought it? How much a hula hoop can rev you up? They all need to catch hula hoops in the mouth before the game, before they go out of that tunnel. Right. Oh, the Blues about time. See, you're critical on me there. At least I caught it, the Blues. There you go. At least I caught it. Yeah, I was poor then. Normally, I'm Mr. Bean. I get it the first time every time, but my party trick's gone. Right, we're going to let you go. Thanks, everyone, for coming on. We will do it the night before. The good thing is I can't normally sleep when we do the pre-match the night before, but doing it on the day, I'm ready for it. Here we go, Ian Clark. They're coming on now. Get the game on. Hit that subscribe button as well. There's 25 on now. Hit the subscribe button. We need to hit 1,000 subscribers to make our channel look decent. If you make our channel look decent, then we can get Kevin Campbell on. Then we can get Bainesy on. Then we can get Jagielka on. And we can give you some proper good shows. Get on it. Have a boss one. Here we go.
The toughies.
Drop the music. Come on, Everton. Let's do this.